soon, but there we are. They were taking another look at these Dollarama packs. Now, they're interesting little things, and they've recently changed their packaging. But I think it's the same product inside. It's got the same product number at the top there. If you look, oops, 08 305 6440.
Oh, that's
08
sorry, my bagel. I gotta go get my
305
bagel.
6440. Same price, same company, pristine. 15 cards, includes one rare card. So yeah, in the past these usually have included one foil too as well, haven't they?
Maybe.
So yeah, the back's got a bit of a blurb. No, it's got affordable quality fun. So you want some cheap packs, $1.50 a piece, so a little bit more than Fallen Empires used to be, but 15 cards, sorted sets, and we've played pack battles with them. You could draft them. Just looking for some random stuff for a booster tutor, maybe. Who knows? However, looking at the change in packaging, this is very similar to the packs I've had for a long time now. And these are ones that I grabbed two here about 2-3 weeks ago. We've been to a few different Dollaramas over this time period, so they're phasing in the new packaging, I'm sure. I haven't seen it everywhere yet. But you can see with these ones, there's a white-bordered card in there. So, that piqued my interest because you don't see that as often anymore. White-bordered cards could be technically from anywhere from 2nd edition up to 9th edition. If it's a 2nd or 3rd edition, or revised or unlimited, or unlimited card, I would be absolutely shocked. More than likely it'll be 8th or 9th edition. I'd be curious to see what that is. And anywhere else in between is sort of decreasing probabilities. I suppose technically it could be from Chronicles. I would expect that to be probably on the sort of 4th, 5th edition end of rarity. If it was something like a Portal 3 Kingdoms card, I'd be as shocked as if it was an unlimited card, to be honest. That would be really something if we pulled Portal 3 Kingdoms out of one of these, no matter what card it was from the set. So, but yeah, white bordered in 2 of these packs. And in fact, another reason why they might have changed, because now it'd be a lot harder to make anything like that out. Really unfeasible with this new packaging. With these old ones, with the amount of room they've got to flex here, you could do sort of the old pack searching type tricks too, and just shove cards up to get a look and see what's in there. So we gotta take up the shield, apparently. I'll be interested to see too. Like I said, these ones I picked up very recently, but whether the cards inside are actually include newer cards. Do we have cards from 2025 yet in these packs? I would be surprised if it's that new. We have pulled cards from 2023. Did we get anything more recent than that in other packs we've opened? I don't remember off the top of my head.
We're getting Lord of the Rings stuff.
Have we seen any Bloomborough cards in there yet?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever gotten a Bloomborough or a Foundations card yet. Neither. Nope. Wrong. Nice guesses, but wrong. Yeah. There we are. So. So yeah, do we want to get started cracking some of these and see what's in them? Do we want to do like a booster bottle type thing, or do we don't have time for that? We'll just open and compare?
We can open a couple more too if we want to just open today.
You know what? I don't think we need to do booster bottles today. Let's just open and compare these and see what's changed. I'm going to start with the older ones, see what we get in terms of how old the sets are, see if they've updated the list immediately for what's in them.
It's Papa Spokat.
Yeah, Papa Spoke, that's what I go for on here. If you hang around long enough, I'm sure the other names will slip out at times too. This needs to angle. Flip it around. That didn't flip.
There you
There we go.
We got
Yeah. So
Pokemon Mat and
we got two of those. We got two of
Blue World
these. Let's see what sets are included and if we get anything interesting.
Charizard. Nope, that's Gengar.
Yeah, Gengar and a raccoon. So, get my little letter opener here. Split that opened. Let's see what we got. Where's that white bordered card? Right near the front? Good. So, ooh, it is Chronicles. Look at that.
Ooh,
1995.
that looks cool though.
Destroy target artifact, gain life equal to that artifact's casting cost. I used to run one of these in my deck, actually. I would run, usually I'd keep room for a set of 4 disenchants, but I found that I was using it for artifacts more than enchantments far more often. So I would substitute in one of these, so I would have 3 disenchants and 1 divine offering. And the extra little life gain wasn't bad every now and then. It could actually be handy. So this is a card I actually used to play, and I haven't seen one. I haven't opened one of these in ages. So yeah, to get some Chronicles, I don't mind that at all. That's a real blast from the past for me. I like that. Let's see what the top card was. We got, well, 2024. Wicker Folk Thresher. So this was Duskmourn. This is newer than Bloomburrow. So a fairly new pack. A little nick on the bottom corner there. And it's an uncommon. So yeah, let's sort these by our commons, our uncommons, and our rares. But yeah, so far that's certainly the most variety in terms of years I've seen, because 95 to 2024, that's almost spanning the whole history of Magic there. We got a Forest, 2013. That's the sort of gap year. Is that Theros? I don't remember. But it's a Forest. So we'll put that with the commons. We got a Etherwall Illuminator. This is 2024 again. This looks like a commander set. MKC. What would that be? Murders at Karloff Manor?
Probably.
When all else fails, follow the Geist Lantern. Alright. Well, again, fairly recent set. And that's an uncommon. Oh. A Seeker of Sunlight. A common. 2023. So not as recent. Wolfkind Bond. 19. Common. We got a Cryptek.
Not today, Lucas.
Oh, interesting. This is our rare. Games Workshop. So this is from 40K, yeah. I had a commander card or something from 40K in a pack a long time ago. I haven't had one of these in a while. What's this do? Necron Wizard, 3/3 for 4. Artifact creature. Pay 2 and tap it. Choose another target artifact creature you control. When that creature dies this turn, return it to the battlefield tapped under your control. Interesting. So there's probably some way to do some tricks with that. There are those who draw false comparisons between the tech magi of the Adeptus Machinus and the Xenotechnologists of the Necrom race. There can be no mercy for such heretics. Okay. It's interesting because, again, this fell in 2022. This is before I got back into Magic, but this is another one we recently talked about. Magic's foray into getting other properties for sets, worlds, universes beyond, or whatever they call them. So neat to get a rare from that. What's this? Wrangle. Don't recognize that symbol again. 2017. Can control target creature with power 4 less until end of turn. Untap that creature. Can haste until end of turn. It's a common. And I know that coming up there's going to be a new set with a space theme. What was it called again?
I don't remember.
Artifact creature Gargoyle. This one is a common. That's a Modern Horizons or something. Keening Apparition, common. From 2024.
I mean, you get your money's worth out of these little packs.
Usually.
Not like the Pokemon
Did
ones.
you look up the rare to see if it's worth
No,
anything?
not yet.
I doubt that it is, but...
Which one is it?
It's the Cryptek. Contaminated Landscape. Sacrifice it. Search for basic plains, island, or swamp card. Then shuffle, and you can cycle it from one of each. Interesting. Not great, but interesting. Whoop. It's not a foil.
No.
Take up shield.
Yeah, it's 34 cents US.
24. J25. Don't recognize that.
I can look it up.
Anyway, it's a common.
I'm just looking it up to see what that is from.
Another common. This one, 2022.
Foundation's Jumpstart.
Oh,
That's somewhat recent.
okay. Night Snare. 2015. So this is
Thomas.
a little older.
Oh, never mind. If I get you to go to the van, you'll probably knock this stuff. This stuff will probably fall out over on you.
And 2022. So no foil in this pack. But we did get a rare. We only had 2 uncommons, is that right? I remember sometimes we've gotten significantly more than that. You said the rare was not impressive? Divine Offering, I'm pretty sure, is a common.
No, it was like 49 cents or something like that, or 39 cents.
Which?
The rare.
Okay, I was asking. I'm pretty sure Divine Offering is a common, is what I said.
Oh, okay,
Anyway.
sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, so there's what we had in the first
I
one.
didn't look that one up.
Let's take a look at the second of the old style ones. Shoot, what's the name of it? This is frustrating. Is this... Okay, 7th edition, and this is our rare. Nocturnal Raid. Black creatures get +2 attack until end of turn. For 4 mana... No, this is an uncommon. It's an uncommon.
It's 9 cents for the Divine Offering, and then, yeah, it's a common.
Still, that's interesting. 7th edition is sort of in the middle of the pack for whiteboarded sets. 2001. Definitely adds a little variety to it. We got another common here. Cryptid Inspector.
Good morning, Baby Ice. How are you doing?
Oh, 2011. That's Mirrodin Besieged, I think.
Ooh, I like that one.
Temple of the False God.
That's neat art.
It's an uncommon. Tap for 2. Activate only if you control 5 or more lands. So...
Doing good. How are you guys doing? We're doing okay. He just got off night shift. I just woke up. We were camping for a while, so...
why am I not remember? I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. I'm doing...
Yeah, that's a Lord of the Ring one.
Yes, it's a Lord of the Ring one. It's a Woolsey Pathfinder. Add 1 mana of any color or buff another creature.
Well, we just went out of
That's
town.
common.
It's just like 15 minutes down the highway.
Vulture.
But
common.
it was fine. The kids had fun playing in the creek.
This is our rare. Sungrass Prairie. This is... Why am I thinking that this is a reprint from like Shadowmoor Lorwyn type block? Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't recognize it. It is a land though, so
Yeah, it's not worth a lot.
No.
What's the
It
symbol?
looks like it's one that's been printed a whole bunch. It's a Commander thing,
Yeah.
so they usually
It's 21
reprint
cents.
lands a lot in Commander.
21 cents. Ooh, that looks cool.
Kaladesh,
Not today, Lucas.
Wisp Weaver Angel, 4/4 flying for 6. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile another target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it can blink things.
Broly Mail should be here tomorrow.
Is that uncommon?
It's in
Expel
Calgary.
the Unworthy.
Finally moved from BC. Oh, that was annoying.
Sandstorm. Oh, I wish it was an Arabian Night Sandstorm. That would have been cool.
That looks neat. Is that a dragon?
Ravaged by decades of
Oh,
war,
I love
the
Mail
land
Days
struck
too.
back with primal binding fury.
Especially Broly Mail. It's always fun. But my I have some special cards coming in that mail.
Mephitic Vapors. Another Night Snare. 2 of those in 2 different packs. Roaring Primadox. Uncommon. M13. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand. It's an interesting drawback. Could be abused. We're already up to 4 uncommons in this second pack, so that's definitely better than... 5.
Oh, thank you, Baby Ice.
Volcanic Upheaval. Destroy target land as an instant, but it costs 1 more than a Stone Rain as a sorcery. And Synchronized Eviction. The
Interesting.
spell costs 2 less to cast if you control at least 2 creatures that share a creature type. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library second from the top.
I still think it'd be cool to find something they didn't realize what they were putting in here.
It would be fun, but I highly doubt
I don't
it.
mean like a crazy valuable card. I just mean something
But
fun
yeah,
and
5
something neat.
uncommons in this one. The first one only had 2 uncommons. We had an uncommon 7th edition Nocturnal Raid. I'm sure it's not worth anything.
Well, I didn't look that one up.
I guess you could check the Temple of the False God as well. I don't think it's worth anything either.
Nocturnal Raid?
Yeah.
Sorry, which symbol is it?
7th edition. The Eastern Paladin doesn't attack at night for the tactical advantage. He does
It's
it
10
for the
cents.
sheer joy of fighting beneath the moon.
I thought I looked up the... Oh, maybe I didn't.
Anyway. So, let's take a look and see what these in these new packs. These packs here, like I said, I got these fairly recently, and they had cards as recent as last year's set, like Duskmourn. So, we'll see if there's anything newer than Duskmourn in these ones. Ooh, wow, this one doesn't open anywhere near the same. The top is sort of shattered.
I'm trying to see the symbol because it's been printed a couple times.
Alright, so this is mostly back.
Nope.
No white bordered cards in this one, which is typical these days. We got Animate Object. This is from Infinity, I believe. Tap beverages with extreme caution. You get 7 tokens. Choose an inanimate object you own from outside the game. Put a power and toughness sticker on it.
Welcome back, Baby Ice.
You may also put a name sticker, an art sticker, and an ability sticker on it. Put it onto the battlefield as a creature. Okay, so this is a sticker card, and you're basically turning something into a creature. Cute.
It's kind of cute, yeah.
Alright, we'll put the basic lands away, and then we'll make our piles here. See if we can beat 7 uncommons in 2 packs. And again, we had 1 rare per pack as expected. Crusher of Zendikon. 2010 common. Oh, it's a Doctor Who uncommon.
Interesting.
Renegade Silent. At the beginning of the end step, goad up to one target creature you don't control and put a +1/+1 counter on Renegade Silent. And it phases out. It's another bat. 3 for a 2/1 flying. Gets +1 attack as long as you control an artifact.
Lucas is looking up pizza places.
You got a Relic Vial. That's an uncommon. Sacrifice a creature to draw a card by paying 2 and tapping. As long as you control a cleric, Relic Vial has whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Alright, that could fit into a theme drainy type deck. Seems like it would work with Sephiroth. Who knows? It's an uncommon anyway.
Are we going to do our Thursday stream on Wednesday instead because of we might be traveling Thursday?
I don't know. Cloudkin Seer. I had a comment to make about the new set. Now I can't even remember its stupid name. Anyway.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Doesn't matter. It's... Anyways. 2/1 flying. When Cloudkin Seer enters the battlefield, draw a card. Draw a card and get a 2/1 flyer for 3. Yeah, I've heard of worse.
Edge of Eternities?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Edge of Eternities. That one,
Lucas. Maybe tomorrow.
again, talking about Universes Beyond cards, like we've had a few from here. Look at that little symbol. Isn't that cute? Yeah.
I can't see it.
The expansion symbol.
Oh, it is cute.
You recognize what it's from?
No.
This is, shoot, what is the name of the stupid game series? Anyway, that's a rare. No, it's an uncommon. Yikes. Anyway, destroy target artifact or creature it can't regenerate. Putrefy. Yeah, it's a reprint. Putrefy was
Fortnite?
way back in Ravnica. No, not Fortnite. It's,
no, that's Baby Ice's guess.
It's the one they had, like, the Mana Vault. It's the Vault Boy is the character. It's the one from A Desolated World where you're trying to survive. That game series. What the hell is the name of it?
Is it one you play?
No, it's not. It's not a game we have in the house.
Okay.
Shoot. It's... Why am I having...
Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout. Duh. Anyways.
Thank you, Baby Ice.
But speaking of Fallout and all these Universes Beyond crossover sets, I think that's what Edge of Eternities is for. I think they're gearing up so that Wizards of the Coast is expanding. Oh, look, we can do space theme properties. So that they could be able to do space theme Universes Beyond.
Come sit in the chair. You're not taking food downstairs.
So they can use it to get, a Star Trek magic set, or a Star Wars magic set, or a Babylon 5 magic set, or whatever space theme property they feel like they can. I think that's what they're trying to. Yes, thank you very much for the help finding that Fallout title. That was taking me way too long. I appreciate that greatly, actually. But yeah, I used to play this card way back in... when Ravnica came out, or that block anyway, Golgari, which, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's an uncommon. And it's another Universes Beyond set, so there we go. And look, wow, we're 3 for 3 on forests for our basic lands.
Ooh, that looks interesting.
Trial of a Time Lord.
That's a Doctor Who card.
That's a Doctor Who card, and that's our rare. So I didn't actually get any of the Doctor Who products.
No, we didn't. We looked at it, we considered it,
but
and
we've pulled a few out of these packs, though. So 3-cost Saga, and for 1, 2, and 3.
Looks like Gene Wilder a little bit.
For 1, 2, and 3, exile target non-token creature an opponent controls until Trial of the Time Lord leaves the battlefield. And on 4, starting with you, each player votes for innocent or guilty. If guilty gets more votes, the owner of each card exiled with Trial of the Time Lord puts that card on the bottom of their library. Okay. Interesting. Definitely a political type card. Politics and voting stuff was
foil,
never...
so it is
never,
22 cents.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
Ooh, that's a foil card.
That is a foil card. We didn't get foil cards in the first two, so it's nice to see one here. It's also an uncommon. Shrewd Storyteller, and this is from Duskmourn. I don't remember getting this in any of the... We didn't get a lot of Duskmourn, but we did get a little. 3/3 for 3 survival at the beginning of your second main phase. Okay. If Shrewd Storyteller is tapped, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
That's it doesn't say foil, but it says 3 cents.
Right. There you go.
So the foil's probably worth more, but they're only showing one copy on here.
Yeah, it's bulk. Either way. But we did get a foil and it's an uncommon, so there we go. That's already 5 uncommons, which is as good as the second pack got. This is also an uncommon. Salt Road Ambushers. Yeah, Dog Warrior. 4 for a 3/3.
As we got a mess over there. Is Thomas still up here?
Okay.
It just comes.
So, Mega Morph.
This light's reflecting badly off of it.
Interesting. And we got 2 of the same.
2 of the same cards?
Back to back. Interesting. And they're both uncommons. So
Oh my goodness. Oh,
that's
wait.
weird.
3.
Wow. Okay. This isn't.
4.
We got a whole play set.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
not impressive at all, to be honest. That randomization
They
stinks.
probably had somebody have a bunch of bulk sort of sorted.
No, but they usually break stuff up in their packing. That's why you get so many cards that are backwards and the wrong way around, because they put in from different groups. And so, yeah, that's the first time I've seen that from one of these packs, honestly, ever. And it stinks that it's from their newest one, but
I don't think it's a good card. Is it? I can look it up, but
no, it's not, I'm sure.
Salt Road Ambush. Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, that throws off all the calculations, because we've already got more uncommons now from one pack. But that's just a fluky, like, that better be a fluke. Alright, let's take a look at this other one. Which is this is the backs.
Yeah, there's 6 cents a card.
Yeah. And we got another one of these. What's that set again? Infinity. Alien Child Guest.
It's so cute though.
It is kind of cute. 1/1 for 4. As long as 1 or more hands are touching, a real handful gets +2/+2. As long as 2 or more hands are touching, a real handful are touching it. It has menace. And as long as 3 or more hands are touching it, it has lifelink. That's interesting. You've only got 2 hands to touch it with yourself, so generally speaking. So that's an uncommon. We got Claws of Valakut. Enchanted creature gets +1 attack for each mountain you control and has first strike. I think I remember this.
Are you
World Wake.
doing any more or just?
I wasn't planning on opening too many more than this, but this looks familiar. This was in one of the first packs, wasn't it? Renegades. Or was it in the? No, it was in the pack we just opened. So we're getting duplicate there. Jail's Greeting is a common. Salt Road Ambushers. Just the one for now.
Oh, come on.
Borrowed Malevolence.
That looks neat.
That's a common.
I was waiting for 4 more to be in the pack. Like,
oh man. Terramorphic Expanse, and this is also from Stank.
Fallout.
Yeah, but Terramorphic Expanse has been printed in lots of sets. From the scrap of the old one, a new civilization was
It almost looks like a head if you look at, like, right there. Right here. Sorry. Looks like a head, kind of.
Maybe. Kind of reminds me of Wall-E.
Yeah, Wally. I love Wally.
Still, oh look, another forest. We got a split screen.
Excuse
This
me.
is our rare and UST.
Split screen.
This is another unset of some sort. I'm not even sure which unset, but
I'll look it up.
kind of disappointing that the rare is from one of those. When split screen enters the battlefield, shuffle your library and deal it into 4 libraries. If anything refers to your library, choose one of your libraries for it. Play with your library's top card revealed. When split screen leaves the battlefield, shuffle your libraries together.
Okay, which one is it? There's 2 different ones. There's
The list reprints or
unstable.
unstable. It's unstable. This is not a list card.
Okay, that's 22 cents. So there you go.
There we go.
Ooh.
It's interesting. It's a little
Got a
different.
foil.
Yeah,
That looks cool.
it's a common.
Still kind of cool.
2024 Dwarf Artificer. Inventive Wingsmith. 4/4 for 3. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, and this doesn't have a flying counter on it, put a flying counter on it.
Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
Okay. Yeah, I
We
thought
opened
that
a little
looked
bit of that.
familiar. A little bit, but basically only when we got a pack of it inside a tin or
At
something.
Costco,
That,
the thing at Costco.
yeah, or maybe a Costco
Ooh, that
bundle or
looks
something
cool. I like
too.
that art.
Is this a Kaladesh thing? I don't know. Maybe not. Implement of Combustion. I'll put the foil. It's common foil, but
So the new ones had foils, but the old ones didn't.
sometimes we've had foils in the old ones before, but these ones didn't anyway.
I'm gonna grab a few.
It deals 1 damage to target player, sacrificing it for a red. When Implement of Combustion is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card.
Oh, my foot.
A dream of fire lies coiled inside, waiting for its glorious awakening. Okay, so very small effect, but it does replace itself. I could see trying it out, but I'm only in the right deck. Nervous Gardener. 2/2 for 2. Disguise. Nervous Gardener. This turn face up, search your library for a land card with a basic land type. Reveal it and put it into your hand and then shuffle. Interesting.
What's going on? We
We got another common. Glacial Grasp. 2020. A little bit older. Then we got an Ash Baron. This is another Fallout basic land, cycling 1. Discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle.
Not today, Lucas.
Or you can tap for a colorless. Interesting. And Shadowmoor again. So that's the newest set I think that we've seen in any of these was from Shadowmoor. So Monstrous Emergence.
Well, the Lord of the Rings was in.
That was Lord of the Rings came out in 2023.
Oh, okay.
So that's not as recent a set anymore.
There's a few more of the new ones.
But yeah, there's if you really like Salt's Road Ambushers, this was a salty pack. Man, that first one, I mean. But yeah, that one definitely didn't have as many uncommons. Only had 3 uncommons in the second pack, but you know, it seems like generally, other than that weird glitch in the first pack, That was about it. Why, you anxious to do more? Keep going?
Yes. Well, I picked
found
these
it-
two at random, and I found you had two.
You found another one with a whiteboarded card in it?
I did not, but I just picked these two at random to see if I can.
Oh, I thought I saw it when I was sitting there.
Maybe.
Because like I said, that's probably...
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Because
I picked that at random.
other than the ability to like search packs by like shifting the cards...
But it doesn't mean the white card is a good one.
Oh, absolutely not. See, these, you got all the space in the world to maneuver your cards. So you can see that, what set it's from. And if I shifted it the other way, you could see what the card was. Anyway, it's a little bit tricky and time consuming.
Let's see if the...
Yeah, oh, look at that. A Terramorphic Expanse. There you go. Anyway.
Let's see if the two I picked at random can have something awesome in it.
What? You want me to just open this, or
Sure.
we're just keeping the opening? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll stop after these four, though.
Well, this is a lot of opening for no purpose at this point.
Well,
but where did I put my...
I like to open stuff.
See what we find. See what we find.
Maybe we can put these cards aside and we can make some...
Like I say, the whiteboarded cards really intrigued me, and it's kind of going to be a bit of a bummer that you won't be able to see, oh, this card has a whiteboard. Just because, I admit I'm weird that way, but there's the Terramorphic Expanse. This is from 2024. Is that BL's? Is that Bloomburrow Commander? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Conflicts clash together, far-flung continents like ships colliding.
Oh, look.
I don't know what this is from. It doesn't really matter. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's from last year, so... are we still sorting these?
You can if you want.
So that was a common... Oh, we got a Keen-Eyed Raven. Here's an Assassin's Creed uncommon.
Ooh, I like it.
So again, they're doing more and more of these Universes Beyond set, which is why I think they're venturing into the space theme to make room for more properties that can do Universes Beyond. But Assassin's Creed is another one we considered getting, but didn't just because...
Bloomburrow. It is Commander Bloomburrow.
Okay. We didn't get any Commanders decks from Bloomburrow or whatever Commander products. 2/2 for 3 flying.
They all forests?
This creature can't. So
They have
all been forests so far. This creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. Right. Duh, they had to explain flying. That's yeah. Okay. When Keen-Eyed Raven enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. I guess for people who are, Assassin's Creed fans but new to Magic, that kind of makes sense, I guess. So, add to our piles here for uncommon. Get the point. Destroy target creature, scry 1. That's...
Wouldn't it be cool to pull like a one ring out of here? Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
That'd be crazy, though.
Vrian Alcode. That's from Darksteel. That goes back a bit. That's 2004.
That'd be one way to increase their dollar store sales on Pokemon cards.
Elixir of Immortality. I remember when this card first came out, I was rather pleased. Bottled Life. Not as tasty as I'm used to, but rather stale. But it has the same effect. Quote from Baron Singier. Just the fact that it was a quote from Baron Singier, who was the main chase legendary in the first set that came out when I started playing, was enough to get my attention.
No, this is no. This is Magic, though. It's not.
You cannot pass. It's an uncommon. Destroy target creature that was blocked by a legendary creature this turn.
Thinking of saying maybe we could buy a bunch of dollar store packs and try to make a deck with them. So the guys are getting.
Yeah, that's an idea.
We got a murder. Here's our rare, and it's another one from Fallout. Megaton's Fate. 6 cost.
So
Choose
if you like
one.
Fallout.
Destroy target artifact or create 4 treasure tokens.
The dollar store is where to get your
Well,
magic cards.
no, I mean, we had 2 Fallout cards in one pack. And, like, we've had one here and there scattered. I mean, generally these have been variety. Like, we've seen from a bunch of different sets.
Except for that one
so,
pack that was nuts.
well, no, but that was just, I think that was just a glitch in their shuffling, you know, system or whatever.
Which one?
8 damage to each creature. Each player gets 4 rad
15
counters.
cents.
Yeah, like I said. Oh, we got an angry mob. That might be uncommon. Oh man, angry mob. Was this 4th edition or was this Chronicles? No, it's not Chronicles. This is 4th edition. That's 4th edition. Is it alternate 4th edition?
No symbol?
Don't think so. I think that's just regular 4th edition. But still, that brings me back because when I started playing, I think we used to have this, and we were so low on creatures, we used to use it once in a while. A 2/2 trample for 4 is awful.
It's 14 cents.
But during your turn, Angry Mob has power and toughness each equal to 2, plus the total number of swamps your opponents control. During other turns, it's just 2/2.
Or is it 5th edition?
But the fact that it can get bigger on your turn, no, it's 1995. That's 4th edition.
Okay.
So the fact that it can get bigger, I just wanted to know if it's an uncommon. I think it is. Yeah, so there's an uncommon. It potentially could be useful if your opponent was playing black.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Oh, there's that werewolf sign. What was that from? I forget.
Dawnheart Rejuvenator?
Yeah. It's common. It's not worth anything, I'm sure.
I still want to look it up.
It's a human warlock. Deep sensory deprivation. That's Innistrad. A little bit freaky as a common. We got a battle-scarred goblin. Another common.
Innistrad.
Gorm Hellhound.
That was Innistrad.
That was not the original Innistrad. Midnight Hunt. Anyway. One with a landfall ability for a 0/1. Interesting.
It's raining.
2020. And Thrill of Possibility. That's a Lord of the Rings Commander card. An additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card and draw 2 cards. Interesting. Not great.
I like that one over there.
Hundreds of ladders were raised against the battlements. Over the wall, under the wall, the last assault came, sweeping like a dark wave upon a hill of sand. I don't remember getting this one. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Neat to get a Lord of the Rings card I don't have. So that's because I didn't get all the commander decks, and
that one's from the Hellhound is from Zendikar Rising.
So that's a card I was somewhat pleased to get. Alright, let's do the other old style pack here that Mama Spokat pulled.
I didn't even know that the one had a white card in it. That was just random.
And on this side.
I just kind of took guesses. Ooh.
Spellgorger Weird.
It is weird, but it looks cool.
2/2, whenever you cast a non-creature spell with a +1/+1 counter on Spellgorger Weird. Freed from their respective labs, the 2 weirds formed
Good
a
morning,
partnership,
Trainer Glenn.
feeding
Welcome in.
on the arcane energies of war. It's a common.
Okay, your cards are upside down.
Yeah, well, the pack's all mixed up.
Ooh, there's a foil.
There's a foil. Run Out of Town. This is 2022. I don't recognize that symbol.
Was it Run Out of Town?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
It's someone driving a car thing. That's different. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top of or bottom of their library. Better to depart in haste than be dearly departed.
Streets of New Capena.
Okay, interesting.
That's a set I don't remember hearing about.
No, that's a set I ignored, probably for good reason. That is a common though, and our foil is also a common.
Look, When I looked it up on
Meeting
TCG
of the
Player,
Minds.
it brought all kinds of other stuff up.
Of course it did.
Hmm.
Convoke, draw 2 cards.
Hmm.
Well, we did get a foil in one of these old packs. Like I said, it does happen, so there's that. It's a common foil,
So you just needed me to pick them.
apparently. Oh,
Um,
look at that. It's an uncommon. Though a pyramid. I'm trying to remember. Is that Amonkhet?
Where's the foil?
2017. The foil's down here. It's a common. Cast out. Flash. When cast out enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until cast out leaves the battlefield, and you can cycle it.
Hey, Crit and Catch, welcome in. How are you doing this morning?
We got something other than a forest.
We got a mountain.
That must be Streets of New Capenna again. Oh, we got an equipment. Enormous Energy Blade.
I feel like so many bad jokes could be told about this, which we're not going to even consider because
It's an uncommon, heavy, maybe for you.
Just
Equipped
working and
creature
watching
gets
some NTT
plus
card
4
opening.
attack.
Nice.
When it becomes attached to a creature, tap that creature.
These are just from a local dollar store.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, for $1.50 a pack, they're not bad. Your value is pretty much there. What's that?
That is a Doctor Who rare.
Oh, cool.
Resilian, the War President.
That is an enormous energy blade.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it.
My energy blade is bigger than your energy blade.
What's the big sword that come with for Final Fantasy there?
Oh.
The one that we didn't get, but we got the guy who wields it. Shoot. But, I mean, it looks
I like the chocobos.
similar in size to that. Time Lord Noble.
Let's look that up.
5 for a 3/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life and exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled.
War President? Interesting.
Yeah. Each non-creature spell you cast from exile has Conspire. As you cast that spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When
It's
you
a 10-cent card.
You may copy it and choose new targets.
10 cents.
Yeah, no, that's our rare. And, all these sets we didn't get, we're now getting some samples of, so there you go.
Yeah.
Devourer of Memory. And THB. The set looks familiar. Again, it's one of the ones we skipped, 2020. Anyway, it's an uncommon. It slips silently through the still waters of the labyrinth into Labyrinth of Memories to feed.
You see the symbol? Can I just have it?
Oh, there's another symbol I don't recognize. Laid to rest.
Oh, there's only one. It's Theros Beyond Death.
There we go.
Lucas
Then we have
got some
a
background
laid
music.
to rest. Whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. And whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, you gain 2 life.
Yeah, this is not as friendly as Pokemon, but
No, not as.
it's
Spark
a dragon.
Dragon.
I should just go get some dollar store packs and see how many dragons I can find.
When Spark Tongue Dragon enters the battlefield, you may
For my
pay
dragon
3. When you
But I'm
do,
gonna
it
make
deals
that
3 damage to any target. You gotta pay 8 then. That's horrible. Ugh, and it's only a 3/3 flying for 5 base.
I heard you say Pokemon.
Did I say Pokemon? I meant to say Magic.
Well, we did get a fair number of uncommons in this. Warded
All right.
Battlements.
I did also.
0/3 attacking creatures you control get +1 attack at it. It's a wall defender. For 3. Yeah, I don't like it. Common. Another common. Raise the Alarm to create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Honestly, if we were drafting these packs, I would draft that. That's
I have a question.
that looks handy.
Who's here that wasn't here for Thursday's
Daybreak
stream?
Chimera, flying 3/3 for 5 again. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is your devotion to white.
Actually, Trainer Glenn might have
Interesting.
missed the last battle. I don't think he saw our big pull.
1 clown band. This is another Infinity.
It's fun.
Clown Robot Bard. 2 mana for a 1/3, and you can pay 3 to give it +2 attack until end of turn. It's like a funky dragon engine. Programs to play more than 70 instruments and only 1 song. Ooh, that'd be annoying. And then we got a Bloodfell Caves. Looks like a common. Yeah. There we are. So those were the 2 older packs. We got
So,
some Infinity.
I'm just
We got-
gonna pop in a visiting dragon from Pokemon that's not a dragon, a type that we just pulled last week, just in case anyone wants to see it.
Yeah. That was quite the surprise, that one.
We had like hardly any pulls.
You know, I'm so used to opening these with an opener. This probably new design is also probably to make it easier to open. I'm guessing that. I'm going to see if that's true.
Not today, Lucas.
Okay, so yes, these are much easier to open without opener. So there's another plus to them.
Isn't
The fact that you
Maybe
can't
I-
see the sides and they're basically a
Oh,
lot harder to search is
I was very
probably the
excited
other.
to pull that. We thought we
bonus.
weren't gonna get anywhere close to our money's worth of that box because it was from the Blooming Waters box. Yeah.
This card is appropriate in several ways. Mistakes were made.
Yes.
There we go.
That should be kind of like our mascot.
It's another
occasion.
Infinity. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token for each fire extinguisher you can see from your seat.
Okay. Cute.
Well,
No, not now.
that's interesting. Create some squirrels.
I like
You
squirrels.
could abuse this if you set it up right.
Create squirrels. That would have been. We could have used that for a video when we were feeding the squirrels the other day.
In hindsight, Chandra's incendiary experience should never have been built next to Auntie Grub's house of pitch. There we are. That's a common. That's honestly, though, a potentially pretty powerful card, depending on where you're using it. Goblin Warpaint. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has haste. That's common 2015. Yeah, that's some sort of Zendikar set. Oh,
Another
look,
one of those.
another one of these.
That's been. Oh, and another one of those. I think. Didn't we get one of those ones before or something similar?
So apparently this is a Doctor Who card which goes right into the bulk pile very frequently. Cloud
Oh, maybe not. It's something similar to
Kinseer.
that.
Yeah, I think we've seen this one too. It's a
We saw
common.
that one.
Yeah, Putrefy, which, like I said, used to be a playable card, but I guess not anymore. It's an uncommon.
Shock.
Shock. That's a classic. I love this thing. It's my best invention since the Boulder Fist Gauntlet. Common. Another Road
Oh my
Salt
goodness.
Ambushers.
And then another tree.
Yeah, Forest.
Forest. And my brain's done. Oh, I do.
Evercoat Ursine.
I like it.
So this is again the Bloomborough Commander set, and that's a rare. Trample, Hideaway 3 for 5, 6/5.
Thomas?
When it deals combat damage to a player, if there are cards exiled with it, you may play one of them without paying its mana
Did
cost.
you eat Salem breakfast?
I did not. I did not get Lucas's medicine yet either.
Okay.
Elemental Bear. Huh.
Not today, Lucas.
The top 3 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down, put the rest on the bottom of your library, and then do it again. Okay. So, yeah, you can use it to get cards that you might be able to cast for free if you can get in a hit with this thing. But it is a 6/5 trample for... I don't know what I think about this. It's cute. I might try it just to experiment with Hideaway. But if I made a bear deck, I think this would go in it.
Ooh, another foil.
That's our rare. Did you look it up?
No, sorry, which one?
The Evercoat Ursine. Battery Bearer. This is Brothers War or something. It's a foil uncommon. Human Artificer. Creatures you
Not
control
today, Lucas.
have tapped to add a
Can I
colorless. It can't be used to cast non-artifacts.
It's a 20-cent card, so it's not bad, I guess.
Right. Whenever you cast an artifact spell with mana value 6 or greater,
For
draw a
dollar store
card.
packs.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's what I mean. Oh, wait. What's behind? Ooh.
It's another Ash Barrens. I think we've seen this before. But yeah, it's a foil uncommon. I guess this goes in this pile now. I've been putting these all in the wrong piles.
But again, I mean, the
So
value
yeah,
is still...
the salt should have gone with the salt. Putrefy too.
You're not really losing much on these $1.50 packs.
No, I mean...
And they're kind of fun to go through. They're a lot of fun when we actually play pack.
Ooh, an Air Elemental.
That looks
That's
cool.
a blast from the past, except this is a much newer version than the one I used to have. It's an uncommon.
Yes, thank you, baby ice. The like button. would be
Otherworldly
nice.
Gaze. Is it common? Githu Gearcrafter?
That art is interesting.
Or Girafur Gearcrafter. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact token with
And then
flying
the art
into
was
the
interesting
battlefield.
for the otherworldly gaze. I was a little behind in my
Yeah,
watching
that
on the
too.
iPad.
And then emerge from the cocoon. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. You
today.
gain 3 life. Those are commons. Alright, last one. Last pack magic, maybe. Or magic. Magic last pack? Whatever. Oh, wow, that didn't work. They are easier to open than the other ones, but they're still not perfect by any means to open without an opener.
Let's see. Oh.
Alpha Guard. Again, Infinity. When it enters the battlefield, choose a letter. Untap another target permanent whose name starts with the chosen letter. So that could be potentially useful. Whimsy overflow in Sector G. The gremlins are rampaging and the beebles are on fire. So, G, eh? Guy's Cradle. Tap it to untap a permanent whose name. Yeah, that works. Alpha Employee. I'm going to have to sort these by set or something. Zenda Crushers and Indicon. That's, yeah, Zendikar, yeah, common. Not Zendikar, Worldwake. Yikes. Anyways. And then here's Renegade Silent again. He's looking familiar, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Next time we get some of these, we need to, like, not grab all the front 4. We need to, like,
That's what you
get
did
some
last time?
from the front, some from the back or something.
Yeah.
Smite the Monstrous.
There doesn't seem to be as much variety in these ones as the older ones, eh?
Terramorphic Expanse. Well, I mean, there's some, but you're definitely getting a little bit more repeats.
And upside down. Is that a dragon?
Boggardan Dragonheart, Human Shaman. Sacrifice another creature until end of turn. Boggart Dragonheart becomes a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4, flying and haste.
Interesting.
So
That could be fun.
it could be. It's common.
Ooh, that art is really neat.
Yeah, it's an uncommon. Rite of the Raging Storm. 5-cost enchantment. Creatures named Lightning Rager can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player creates a 5/1 red elemental creature token named Lightning Rager. It has trample, haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this creature. So this is a way to try to get your opponents to attack each other with these lightning things. It's an uncommon. That's an interesting card, and again, sort of political, so not really my thing. Glade Cover Scout. Hexproof 1/1 for 1. Okay. M14. Ooh, a jellyfish. Glunch the Bestower. It's a legendary jellyfish.
I like it.
It's a rare. CLB. I don't know what that's from. Anyway, it's 3-cost 0/5 flying. At the beginning of your end step, choose a player. They put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature they control. Choose a second player to draw a card. Then choose a third player to create 2 treasure tokens. Okay.
That is Battle of Baldur's Gate, another one we didn't get much from, I think.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate. Right. Interesting. There's a rare.
Ooh, that one's pretty.
We got a foil Sky Diamond. Sky Diamond was an interesting uncommon back in.
It is a 29-cent card though.
Back in Mirage.
So, one of the better ones.
But this isn't Mirage. This is a reprint from
I don't care,
Commander something or other.
I like it.
You can just tap. You can tap it for a blue. It's a mana rock. It's a foil.
It's a symbol on it. I'm just looking it up.
It's a common. It used to be an uncommon. Sky Diamond. Whatever.
Well, it doesn't say a difference between foil or not, but 21 cents.
Then we got a Simic Signet.
21 cents for the non-foil for that one.
Okay.
I think. Because it's that symbol, right? If that's the right one, yeah.
What's an uncommon for the Simic Signet?
I'm going to look up a Canadian store.
It's probably better than the Sky Diamond these days. Skywinder Drake. Block only creatures flying. M12. Oh, look. Salt Road Ambusher.
Again.
Who would have figured?
Oh, no.
And
another
another
one.
one.
Kidding me.
Only 2 this time.
Ugh.
It's a salty
We should get rid of
experience.
We should get rid of everybody that wins the
then we have
battle.
Turn Inside Out.
Gets a Salt Road Ambusher.
Manifest Red.
No. That's kind of fun looking.
Are you scared? You need a hug?
It's kind of gross at the same time.
Yeah, target creature gets +3 attack until end of turn as an instant. When it dies, you can manifest Dread, which is a way to create a creature, basically.
Well, that is 50 cents Canadian.
Okay, well, there you go. Not bad for a non-rare pull. So, we opened 8 total packs, which is cost us about $12.
Yeah.
And our rares. Only 1 gold border rare.
There's been some interesting cards come out of that, though.
Yeah.
Did you get 2 foils in that pack?
No.
I don't remember
Each
seeing
pack
that
had 1 foil.
The battery.
And one of our packs down here had a rare.
I missed it then.
Our other rares.
Good morning, Void. How are you doing? Papa Spokat's just about to go to bed.
I'm gonna pull out all the cards that are from these Universe Beyond sets that we didn't get any of, just because we should put.
Oof.
Actually, we should put this one with our Boomborough stuff.
Yeah.
So that's something else we can set aside. Where's that other one that I thought we should set aside? I was very, honestly, this is one of our first ones we opened, but that brought back memories. So I was happy to open that. Mistakes were made. So make an infinity pile. Why not? Infinity pile.
I gotta go to, well, go to Shoppers whenever.
Yeah, that's a card I didn't have for Tales of Middle Earth. Some more Tales of Middle Earth things. Dark Steel. This is the same set as the Bloomborough one. Is that?
Is there one a lizard?
Which one, lizard?
No, you already went way past it. Never mind. I thought I saw one a lizard. Nope.
Dollarama.
Not today, Lucas.
Where?
That one.
Snake Ninja.
Ah, close enough.
Yeah.
If you ever get really mad at my mom and you just want to like get on her nerves,
Kaladesh.
just give her a whole bunch of snake cards.
No, this,
She doesn't like snakes.
that was another
You
blast
probably don't
from
want to
the
do that though.
past.
She really, really doesn't like snakes.
There was an Assassin's Creed card. I think that was the only Assassin's Creed card we got, eh? It's the only one I remember, anyway.
There are also snake.
This is 7th edition.
Yeah, Grandma doesn't like snakes.
Steelix.
And then here was our pile of
How many altogether did
Salt
you get?
Road Ambushers. 1, 2. There's a Doctor Who. We got several of these as well. There's a Fallout. So, 2 more Salt Road Ambushers. Another one of these. Infinity. More Salt Road Ambushers. That one pack that had 4 of them.
I have a feeling that a lot of these cards came from the same person that sold them to this company.
Oh, probably. I mean, honestly, it's a company that buys bulk from somewhere and then usually breaks them up somewhat to put in these packs. But like I said, in this one here, mistakes were made.
Sorting through bulk. What do you sorting through? Why are you sorting through bulk? These
are these packs we just opened from the dollar store. So, like I said, these pristine 15 card packs. Each one has a rare. Most of them have foils. This was the old style packaging. And then these were the new style packs. They've switched them over too, so you can't search them as easily, basically.
These are fun for just to do some little pack battles. We usually do that when we open these, but we didn't have time for that today. Yeah, they're kind of neat to see what you can get from them.
Yeah, basically. I mean, they're great for if you're looking for something cheap to do a draft with or pack battles stuff.
We'll do a video of your light bulb collection later, Lucas. Okay, not right now.
Wasn't there at one point actual like proper Pokemon packs at Dollarama at one time?
Yeah, we found that once.
No, I don't know if they're going to be getting any anytime soon.
But it was interesting to
Sort out some of this stuff.
I think it was Astral Radiance that you found at the dollar store.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. Look at the ones that show up his light bulb collection. You guys can see them in the
already
background.
searched through that. I guess that's pretty much what there was. But yeah, so for sets that I hadn't had before, like we got a small selection here of Infinity stuff, which some of which was cute. I do like Mistakes Were Made. I think that's fun. Yeah, there's a what was it? Baldur's Gate card.
I think so.
We got an Assassin's Creed card, which
A few Doctor Who cards.
there's a Warhammer 40k rare, because why not? We got Doctor Who. We had 4 of these. Sorry. We also got Trial of the Time Lord and for 2 of our rares, Rassilon, and for Fallout we got a couple of Ash Barons, a couple of Terramorphic Expanses, a couple of Putrefies, and a Megaton's Fate apparently. So a rare, a couple of uncommons, and some Searchland stuff. So why not? Yeah, I mean, it's neat to get some cards that, like I said, I hadn't seen before, so that was fun. And just to see, like I said, between the 2 packaging, now that I've destroyed them all, where you'd have this just on the
Here.
top here.
You can show this one. It's
Here's the little sealed one. It's neat to be able to look, if you've got time, and see, is there a white bordered card? Is there anything that stands out in that way? But they are searchable, so I can understand why people they didn't like that as much. The type of pack is a lot harder to open if you don't have an opener handy. So I can see why, they went with this, less searchable, easier to open. It's a thinner plastic too, so it might even be cheaper for them now that they've got it set up, and it's more in line with some of the other packs they've had of other things.
Do we still have one more of the double?
Yes, we do have a big one from years ago. I haven't seen those on the shelves in ages, so I think they've given up on that format, to be honest. But there was some random stuff to look through, and like I said, found a few things we didn't have, found a few samples, which I'm glad to see from some of these other. Since we've been talking a lot about Universes Beyond, there's more and more samples of various Universes Beyond properties. And like I say, I'm pretty sure that that new set, which I keep forgetting the name of because it's so ridiculous. No, the new one.
Oh,
It's not out yet.
that one.
The space theme set. I'm pretty sure that's just to set up more Universes Beyond things from space themes so they can bring in, Star Trek sets or Star Wars sets
Edge
or
of Eternities.
Edge of Eternities. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, as soon as I saw spaceships or starships or whatever they were and planets and stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is just so they can do more Universes Beyond sets from properties that are,
They might be
space
also
themed.
trying to expand
Do a
their,
Stargate set or something.
expand
Who
their
knows?
players' base too.
Well, obviously
different.
that's part of it, but honestly, I think I like a lot better if they just stick to regular Magic sets, like the Tarkir Dragonstorm. Awesome set. That was a lot of fun. That was the most fun I've had opening a regular
I'd love
Magic
to have
set
more of that too.
in a while. Bloomborough was decent too.
I love Bloomberg.
Those 2 sets since we came back have been the ones that caught my eye the most.
I want to sit down and open a whole booster box of Bloomborough
That could be
or
fun.
Tarkir Dragonstorm.
But that could be fun, but I think, well, we'll see. But I think that's probably not the best use of our resources at this moment.
Probably not, but it would be fun.
It would be fun. Yeah. I don't know what to think of those.
Which one would I want to open more? Actually, probably Tarkir Dragonstorm. I love Bloomborough. It's fun. I'd like to go back and revisit it.
We've opened
But
more Bloomborough, I think, than we have. Have we? I don't know. It's pretty close, really. Anyway, this might be my first Assassin's Creed card ever.
I like it.
It is kind of neat. I was going to check and see if they did a Notre Dame cathedral or something like that, and because that's another real world location, and I love real world stuff in Magic. They don't do much of that, even when they do these crossover things. That's pretty rare. So,
Oh, did you see? You didn't see the video that we put up last night?
I saw
Brinley's
Brinley
cooking. Yeah.
cooking. Yes, I did see that. Anyway,
So Thursday, I'm not sure if we're gonna switch our stream to Wednesday because we might be traveling Thursday.
right. Well,
So-
I'll leave that decision to you, depending on what we figure our plans are.
We don't even know what we're doing for Pokemon.
We got a lot of stuff to figure out this
Yeah.
week, so we'll see as we go.
2 of our kids are heading east with Grandma and Grandpa.
And we'll
Yeah.
hope to catch up to them at some point. I
Yeah.
guess.
Our oldest
We'll see.
is
Excuse
turning 18 this summer. It's crazy.
Yeah, time sure flies.
Yes, thank you, baby ice. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Do we want to, I guess, switch the camera for a minute?
I guess we can.
Get a close up of Papa Spokat's face.
Hello. Oh, we can hear Lucas in the background.
Yeah, talking to Google.
Yep. Anyhow, thanks for coming and sharing with us. This was a last minute thing because honestly, it's just because I'm on night shifts again and I don't have much time and didn't have
And because
a
I
chance
can.
to get out to a store.
Because I can show you that. That's
Which
what we
has
got last
nothing
Thursday.
to do. We did not pull that from a dollar store pack.
No, we did not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Would that be awesome though? That'd be crazy.
That would be pretty crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Anyways,
But
anyway, thank
I have
you.
to show it off. It's
Have
so
a
exciting.
good day, and thanks for stopping in and sharing with us.
And yeah, we might have some pop-ups in between. Who knows what's going on?
Hard to say.
Who knows what's going on? But we have lots of squirrel videos coming up because
I'll take your word for it.
Abram
And on that note,
likes squirrels.
yes, squirrels. Mistakes were made. Lots of squirrels.
All right, guys, have a good one. We will see you soon. Maybe even tomorrow. If Broly Mail shows up tomorrow, I might just go live tomorrow to show off Broly Mail.
Who knows?
So, bye for now. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Have a good night.
Bye.
A good day. I'm having a good night. Bye.
See you soon.